In almost every romance anime, the guy gets the girl at the end, but it's rare that we get to see them get married. That's why in this video, we'll be listing the top 10 romance anime where the couple is married in the end. Let's go. Number 10, We Never Learn.
私はこういうの似合わないわよ。
そんなことないですよ。すごく綺麗です。
To start off, this is We Never Learn. I mean, that's the title. Struggling with financial constraints, our boy Nariyuki Yugia has been putting in a tireless effort to earn the VIP nomination. His efforts are recognized by the principal, who grants him this really good scholarship. But there's a catch. He must tutor the school's prodigy in their weakest areas. His new group of students includes Rizu Ogata, a math genius who wishes to study humanities, Fumino Furihashi, a literature prodigy who is interested in science, and Yurataka Takemoto, Yugia's athletic childhood friend who struggles in other areas. Are they just stupid?
これはさすがにちょっと。
わかってる。ごめん。すぐ解くから。だから。
As a romantic comedy, the anime may not provide a deep storyline, but the way they execute the character interactions was solid. The comedic moments and developments are balanced and natural. You might find some of them annoying, but you'll actually relate to them in one way or another. Number 9, Fushigi Yugi.
無理すんじゃねえの。泣きたいときは思い切り泣く。はい。特別に。
This anime is quite literally older than most of you. While visiting the National Library, Miyaka Yuki and Yui Hongo discovered an odd ancient book. This book blasted a red light that pulled them into this unknown world. They found themselves facing aggressive slave traders right after their arrival, which seems questionable, but they managed to evade them thanks to Tamahome, a strong young man with a Chinese symbol on his forehead. However, their challenges don't stop there.
面倒見るって言ったろうが。だからどんな時でもお前は俺が守ってやる。
This anime perfectly balances comedy, romance, fantasy, a hint of panty scenes, drama, and harem elements. Even if you first watched this anime years ago, you'll find yourself irresistibly drawn to it, and you might even rewatch it. It's quite rare to see a romantic anime make an adventure really exciting, but Fushigi Yugi does it perfectly. Might be an oldie, but it is still a goldie. Number 8, Natsuki Rendezvous.
店長、俺と セックスできますか？は？
何それ？
あ、こっち見た。
身も蓋もないな。
There's nothing more symbolic of love than flowers or a pretty flower shop owner. Caught in a web of love and mystery, our boy Ryusuke Hazuki is captivated by the beauty of Roka Shimayo. He visits her flora shop every day just to see her. Wanting to get closer, he secures a part-time job at the shop. Not that it doesn't sound creepy, but his plans aren't working out so well because a ghost is living in her apartment who introduces himself as Roka's late husband.
おい。聞こえるんだね。僕の声。触れる。
酔っ払い。
触れる。This series is lighthearted and portrays romance in a realistic and naturalistic manner, even with the addition of a supernatural theme. It's quite rare to see a female lead that has a dead husband, but you never see them haunt you while you make a move on their wife. But it has that soft rhythm and slow pace that can be relaxing to watch. Number 7, Amagami SS.
しかも止めるまでずっとしてるし。
すみません。でも先輩の膝の裏はすごくスベスベしてて気持ちよかったです。
もうまたそういうこと言って。
Second chances are as rare as a blue moon, but not for this guy. Junichi Tachibana was stood up on Christmas Eve, date 2 years ago, and has since struggled to express his feelings. That's when he met several girls: Haruka Morishima, an energetic upperclassman; Kaoru Tanaimachi, a childhood friend; Sei Nakata, a shy transfer student; Ai Nanasakai, a swim team member; Ryoko Sakurai, a sweet loving childhood friend; and Tsukasa Ayatsuji. As Christmas Eve nears, Junichi hopes to celebrate the holiday with his true love. He's literally the definition of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
やったわねあなた。
あなたあ、いえ、頑張った甲斐があったよ。
頑張ったって。ねえ、触ってみて。
If you're new to romance or drama, Amagami SS might be a good choice for you. However, for those already familiar with the genre, it might seem a bit cliched. But what truly captivates the viewers is the joy of seeing their favorite couple come together in each arc. Number 6, Itsura na Kiss.
私、いいお嫁さんになるよ。頑張る。だから、見捨てないでね。
期待してないから、そのままでいいよ。
How would you feel if you found yourself living under the same roof as your high school crush? Kotoko Aihara is a high school student who is not known for her academic achievements. After an earthquake destroys her home, she finds herself living with Naoki, who might just be the most intelligent student in Japan. Kotoko has had a crush on Naoki since high school, but her previous attempt to express her feelings through a love letter didn't end well. Now, living in this house, she might just get a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
ごめんなさい。私、やきもち焼いちゃって。でも。
心配しただろ。
Itsura na Kiss delivers exactly what viewers want, and not only portrays Kotoko's determination, but also the unexpected bond between the two main characters. One thing it does do great is how it explores what happens after a romantic relationship. It really hits the spot, and even though it might have its flaws, I think it's still a really solid series. Number 5, Myself, Yourself.
大丈夫。
ごめん。立ちくらみ。でも、もう大丈夫。
無理しちゃダメだよ。しばらくじっとしてた方が。
ごめんなさい。
Do you still remember your childhood friends? Well, Sana Hidaka is a young boy from a peaceful town of Sakunamori. The transition from his calm childhood home to the lively city of Tokyo is a difficult one for him. He bids farewell to his dear friends. Despite not wanting to part ways, he holds onto the belief that their friendship will remain strong, cherishing their shared memories no matter the distance. That was until he went back home and things got a little crazy.
そっか、サナは先生のキャラメルもらうの初めてだったわね。
This is a story that balances drama, romance, and friendship. Despite having some hints of melodrama, they really developed a lot of the characters, which is a must-see in my opinion. This is really true if you're a fan of narratives driven by character development. If you also love nostalgia and remember the good old times, you might relate to Myself Yourself a lot. Number 4, Haruka Nogisaki's Secret.
これ。またはるかと2人だけの秘密ができたし。
ゆうとさん。
I mean, a lot of us could relate to this one because we've all been there, if you admit it or not. Haruka Nogizaka stands as the most admired student at the prestigious Hakujo Academy. She's known for her unmatched beauty, talent, and influence. What her schoolmates don't know is that she has a secret that could shatter her perfect image. She is an otaku, just like you and me.
ゆうとさん。あんまりじっと見られるとなんだか
ごめん、ついその。なんだあいつ。
What follows your typical high school romance comedy, but with some storylines having the otaku twist. Unlike most protagonists in rom-coms, Yuto is an appealing guy who behaves like a normal person and is actually quite likable. His character is a refreshing change from the usual spineless loser coons. Then there's the main attraction, Haruka, who is seemingly perfect and has a cute, timid personality. But she also has her own issues, which adds depth to her character. Number 3, Arakawa Under the Bridge.
ドレスより着るのが大変でな。綿とかたくさん詰めたりして。ぬいぐるみみたいになってないか？大丈夫か？
いや、 全然大丈夫ですよ。
They take the phrase under the bridge both literally and hypothetically. Ko Ichiomiya is a wealthy businessman's son who values his elite status and is determined to never owe anyone anything. An unexpected encounter with some mischievous kids on Arakawa Bridge results in him falling into the river. That's when a kind stranger passes by, saving his life, but now Ko finds himself in debt to this person, the one thing he really hates. But is it really bad luck when the stranger is a pretty girl and she asks you to be her girlfriend?
何やってんですかニノさん。っていうかスクール水着じゃない。
Charming. This is what all fans can agree on when watching this anime. Despite the seemingly absurd plot and the over-the-top characters, the show just pulls you in. It skillfully balances comedic moments with some deep meanings and a lot of heartwarming scenes, ensuring that your time spent under the Arakawa Bridge is never boring. Number 2, 3D Kanojo Real Girl.
雑音。
一緒に眠りたいって書いてあったから。
見つけた？
風邪だったら今度は俺がもらうから。
Don't like to interact with other people and just want to play games? Check out Hikari Tsutsugi, who finds the 2D world much simpler to navigate. His social awkwardness and obsession with video games and anime make him a target of bullying, just like you back in high school. His only companion in this sad life is Yuto Itoi, a fellow game enthusiast who also has cat ears. But that was until he met Iroha.
なんかかわいい大仏キーホルダーだって。つっつん、お揃いで買わない？
お前時々すごいセンスを発揮するよな。
そう？
The story is simply fantastic. It portrays love in a fun way, giving background stories for the characters and crafting unique personalities for them. As the story progresses, the characters evolve. What's more is that Iroha is just pure waifu material. She's pretty, caring, and even makes the first move. I wish I was as lucky as him. It's a roller coaster of emotions. You'll find yourself laughing one moment and crying the next. Number 1, Clanad.
お前は怪我しなかったか？
はい、私は全然。へえ。
なんだよ。
ずいぶん仲良くなったのね。名前で呼んだりなんかしちゃってさ。ひょっとして付き合ってるの？もうキスとかした？
するわけねえだろ。
Now we have the anime where everyone cried. Tomoya Okazaki is a delinquent who finds life uninteresting. While heading to school one day, Tomoya hears a girl named Nagisa Furukawa talking to herself. Suddenly, she shouts "Anpan," which grabs Tomoya's attention. He learns that Nagisa motivates herself by exclaiming things she likes. Although Nagisa considers them friends after this encounter, this meeting might lead to something more in the future.
あのさ。
はい、なんでしょう？
手繋がないか？ほら。
It's a series that I would suggest even to someone who has never watched anime before. Clanad can be enjoyed by anyone, regardless of their genre, preferences, age, or tastes. In the history of anime, it stands out in the romance and drama genre, not just for its emotional depth, but also for how it affects the viewer's feelings. From plot to impact, Clanad stands at the top, and that's why it's number 1 on our list of the top 10 romance anime where a couple is married in the end.